In this video, we will be learning about making orders and requests in reported speech. In Book 2, we learned about using reported speech to report what has been said or asked. Now we will be learning how to use reported speech to talk about orders, requests, suggestions, and offers made by people. We can report orders and requests like this. The doctor told the patient to take his medicine on time. In this example, the doctor ordered the patient to do something, taking his medicine on time. This is what this sentence would look like if it was in direct speech. The doctor said, "Take your medicine on time." We can also report suggestions and offers from other people. Here is an example. Jane recommended trying the curry puffs. Here, the speaker is talking about a suggestion that someone else, Jane, made. This is what the same sentence may look like in direct speech. Jane says, "You should try the curry puffs." How can we report orders and requests? We can report orders and requests using the following structure. The correct form of the verb ask, command, instruct, followed by a noun or pronoun, and finally a to infinitive. Here is an example. The captain commanded the crew to abandon their ship. How do we report offers, refusals, and agreements? We can use reporting verbs like agree, offer, promise, and refuse, followed by a to infinitive. Here is an example. Jay offered to lend Max a pencil. The speaker is telling us about the offer Jay made to Max. How can we report advice and suggestions? We can report advice and suggestions using the following structure. We use verbs like advise, remind, and warn, then a noun or pronoun, followed by a to infinitive. Here is an example. Their coach reminded them not to give up. In addition to the structure we learned in the previous slide, we can also use the verbs advise, recommend, and suggest, followed by a gerund to report advice or suggestions someone has made. Here is an example. The waiter recommended getting the dumplings. Now let's practice using reported speech. Each of the following sentences in this paragraph has a mistake. Can you identify them? The answers are, in the first sentence, to bring should be used instead of bringing. Then, instead of will, would should be used. Finally, the word buying should be used instead of the base form buy.